more about the general theme of the conference this year. It was confronting the violence of capitalism. And as we all know, that violence takes many different forms, and settler colonialism is absolutely central to capitalism's ability to exist and is a critical form of violence in, quote, New World capitalism. And so I just want to start this session by acknowledging that we, which I include myself amongst the settlers, are complicit in that violence in an ongoing way because of the mere fact of our existence, particularly here in this settler colonial country. So to that end, I want to acknowledge that this conference takes place on traditional territories. Those territories include the Wendat, the Anishinaabe Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the Mississaugas of the New Credit First Nation, and the Métis Nation. And so we also want to recognize that, as well as the enduring presence of Indigenous peoples on this land. Another form of violence, more individualized, that is also individualized, obviously, is racist violence. And in Toronto, the one key fight against racist violence right now is being taken up by Black Lives Matter. They have been protesting the police violence, the shooting of an unarmed black man, Andrew Lohu. Had much hard work and mobilization that's gone into protesting that. They set up a tent city at our police headquarters recently and won the demand for the Four Corners inquest, which is really great. We're going to use, after the speakers have spoken, we're going to send a jug around to ask for your donations for us to give over to Black Lives Matter. So I'm really happy to say we've got two wonderful speakers for this panel. Glen Coulthard will speak first. He is a professor at the Department of Political Science and First Nations Studies. Those are two different types of programs at the University of British Columbia. He teaches contemporary political theory, including Indigenous thought and politics, Marxism, he researches that. Marxism, anarchism, post-colonialism. He's a member of the Yellowknife Standing First Nation. He has two important recent books that kind of push the boundary about thinking about settler colonialism. One is Red Skin, White Masks, Rejecting the Colonial Politics of Recognition. That came out in 2014. And also he's co-edited recently, same year publication, a book called Recognition versus I have social determination, I think self-determination. Dilemmas of Emancipatory Politics, BBC. I'll also introduce the second speaker right now and then ask them to speak. So the second speaker is Anwar Shaikh. He's an economist at the grad faculty at the New School in New York. And I learned from Wikipedia, in fact, is truly interdisciplinary. He taught mathematics, physics, and social sciences in Kuwait. His politics have been shaped by the civil rights and feminist movement. He has numerous very important articles on political economy. And his recent book out this year is called Capitalism, Competition, Conflict, Crisis. So without further ado, I'll ask Glen to speak first.